you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very dark and gloomy August day. It's been kind of foggy and gross, and we get one day of sunshine and like a whole week's worth of fog, and it's like with the humidex 38 degrees Celsius. You know, I would normally not be complaining, but it would be lovely to see some sun. But today's video is all about what I melted for the first half of August. So we did get through quite a bit. Melting machine here, but before we get started, I'm going to share with you guys what's on my nails. So again, this is from that brand I have purchased a whole bunch from, so you're going to see a lot from this brand, but it's ILNP, and it's almost a full week's worth of wear, and it's wonderful. Now this one, of all the ones I've shown you so far, requires 3 coats. It's a real light glazy look, and I'm going to try to get the light here so you see there's some fiery like pink, corally pink sparkles to it. It's really hard to show you without proper sunlight. It is there, but I do really like this one as well. Just this one definitely requires 3 coats. Really lovely. The color's name is Super Juiced. So we're just going to start off with the one item that I have not completed yet, of course, because it's one of the big jars of melted down Yankee Candle Black Coconut. And this is beautiful. I had 2 bags when we moved here from British Columbia to Nova Scotia. Melted down those 2 jars, made them into molds like my friend Ramona showed me, and they're little shapes, and that way I can melt them because the jars are quite breakable. Obviously with the move cross country, I just was a bit nervous. This is a lovely scent. I've had this before. I busted this out for August, so I'm really enjoying it. I may not get through the whole thing because there is quite a bit. I may hold on to some of this for next summer as well. That's the nice thing about melting down your favorite candles, is that you can stop and you can like melt them next time, and they're not taking up a whole bunch of rooms. So highly recommend Black Coconut. I did purchase this jar originally at Winners, so I think it was like $12.99 or something, really a great price. So I ended up picking 2 of them up. Really enjoy this. I am going to discuss, I can't really show you too much. I'm going to try to see if I can put a clip in here. But basically, this is a candle I picked up at Winners. This is DW Home's Sunday Fun Day. Yeah, it's been struggling, not gonna lie. It's tunneling, as I've shown you in that clip. It's been tunneling quite a bit. The throw is about a 6 out of 10, although it is just a 1-wick candle. I'm not expecting a huge ginormous throw, but it is quite light. I definitely get a vanilla ice cream with chocolate drizzle on it. So Sunday Fun Day from DW Home. The next candle we're going to talk about, I did shut this down before it went too far, because I'm at that point where if I catch it in time, no matter what company it is, I'm going to shut the candle down, because I had that bad experience with a House of Sillage candle that completely cracked, and yeah, what a mess. Anyway, Show Me Your Melons. There's a little bit of like oils here that kind of seep through, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, but the label, this is just like a bit of oil behind the label. It says Show Me Your Melons, which was a layered candle of watermelon and honeydew melon. I really liked it, and actually Nelson really enjoyed this too. He knew it was melons. Again, if you guys know, my husband doesn't have the best nose, so yes, there's a bunch of sitting, and that candle, the wick did find its way back to the center, but it did kind of travel a bit, but came back again for center at the end. Burned very well. The throw on this one's definitely like an 8 out of 10, which is again saying something. Look at the difference between the sizes of these. They're both 1 wicks, but that one definitely throws way more. So if you guys know, in the description bar, if you ever want to purchase from Candle Daddy, I do have a code for you if you'd like to use that. Okay, let's get on to some actual wax melts. So this is Dark Wizard. The first time I've ever melted this is boysenberry jam, watermelon, and mango, and this is so delightful. I really enjoy this. Yeah, this was yummy, sweet boysenberry. If you've had boysenberries, you know. But if you like blackberry, I think you would like boysenberry as well. So really enjoy this. Again, like I just said, this is the first time I purchased this. I would definitely think of purchasing this in the future. Probably just 1 clam though. I wouldn't go nuts, so it wouldn't be like my top 20, but this is very nice. And next up we have, again from Super Tarts, this is Gandalf, and this is described as sweetened cereal, marshmallows, sugary milk, coffee bean, and vanilla cream. This is on the border of almost being too ooey gooey, but it just makes the cut for me. This is a repurchase for me. I really enjoyed this. Again, I should have mentioned before, super tarts that this brand is, less is more. One cube will probably last you a long time. So yeah, 100% would definitely repurchase this in the future. I really hope she does Wax Wednesday this year, and I also hope she does her wax advent calendar. Anyway, I hope, one can only hope. But anyway, Gandalf is a really great one if you guys really like a sweet coffee. So now we're going to talk a little bit about Walmart wax. This is all like, this is from Sensationals. This is Ice Cream Shop. This does have a USA sticker on it. I have mentioned before in the past, I did pick this up while I was in the US before this became available in Canada. So as far as I know that Canadians could get this at Walmart at some point. But I was at the US and they're always so far ahead of getting items faster than we are, and many more to select from, which is, I wish we just all had the same stuff. Anyway, Ice Cream Shop is delicious. It's actually very similar to Sunday Fun Day over here. I definitely get, like, I would say like I would get a little mixture of everything here, but mostly the chocolate stands out and the vanilla and things like that. So this is really lovely, especially for those sweet tooth folk like myself who like a little dessert to smell in the air. Yeah, this is really, really good. Next up is Coral Shores. This has definitely been a repurchase time and time again. This here is a dupe for Yankee Candle's Pink Sands. Yes, Pink Sands. 100% dupe. Love this. It does say limited edition, you know, whatever. You can go to Yankee Candle, get your Pink Sands and what have you. But this is really, really good. So for a little bit less money, it's lovely. Again, if you know the Yankee Candle brand and you know that Pink Sands scent, you know that it's just a beautiful, salty, sandy, floral, very, very beachy type scent. A very, almost like your Hawaiian Islands kind of thing. That's what I get. So it has been a repurchase many times, and I would definitely be repurchasing this in the future. And the last sensationals that I have here to share with you is watermelon kiwi lemonade. And this is delightful. And when my air conditioning kicks in, it just like fluffs it. I always say it just fluffs it up in the rooms again. And even Nelson the other night is like, "Oh, what do you have in there? It smells really good." And I'm like, well, it's watermelon kiwi lemonade. Definitely get the watermelon first, then we get the kiwi. So again, if you're not a kiwi fan or if you're not a watermelon fan, you're probably not going to like this. But the lemonade just sort of gives us a really nice tartness to it too. So actually they've chosen a very nice picture there. Anyway, definitely I would repurchase this in the future, but as you can see, this is from the United States. My one and only wax melt from the Candle Daddy. So from the same company here, that's the candle here, Show Me Your Melons, comes the Candle Daddy's What's Up Beach. This is a really good beachy scent. It's very summer, very like drier, fresh towels, a little beachy, you know, that kind of thing. That's what I get from this, and it's beautiful. I just used 1 cube in each of the bathrooms and melted it there, and it's beautiful. And it sort of made it smell like fluffy white towels, like I just put the towels in there. So it was really, really nice. I would definitely think of purchasing this again down the road. I was sent this by Candle Daddy though, so I did not actually purchase this one originally. Oh, for my epic Zape haul, I'll try to remember to link it above. This is a laundry day in Marseille, and this is described as clean linens, sweet pea, cut grass, and warm spring air. So this one is delightful. This is beautiful. This was absolutely gorgeous. Of course, laundry scents I tend to melt in our bathrooms. Beautiful. This is a luxe linen scent. I think that's probably the best way I can describe it. It's a little fancy. I love this one. I would definitely purchase this in the future again. I really enjoyed this. I don't necessarily get the cut grass, but warm spring air, yes. Sweet pea, yes. And clean linens, 100%. So I would definitely recommend this one if you love a laundry type scent. Then we have from Scentsy some gifted items here. This one was gifted to me by a friend of mine. Now this is in white sand, so I don't know. So any of you Scentsy folk, is this supposed to be kind of like I know Yankee Candle pink sands, golden sands. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be kind of like a dupe for anything. I know Scentsy doesn't claim to dupe very much, but I'm thinking it might be like a golden sands dupe. But this was really lovely. The one thing I will say about this one, and I never have this issue with Scentsy, but this particular one was a you-know-what. I did melt this one in our bedroom. So the bedroom, I just always put 2 cubes each time I used it in there. But, you know, I would pop this out so I could break off a couple pieces. But, like, it was stiff. It did not want to cooperate. And, like, the lid kind of became a little flimsy. So I'm glad I melted this whole thing, you know, pretty much right away. This was lovely. It was quite strong, perfect for a bedroom. That's where, again, like I said, that's where we basically had this the whole time. It's very, very nice. The throw was actually quite strong. I don't necessarily always get the strongest throws from Scentsy, but this one was very, very strong. So if you like things like Golden Sands or something from Yankee Candle, I would definitely recommend this. And this one here was gifted to me by Ramona. She gave me, like, I think it was a whole set of like this Life's a Garden collection. It must be obviously Life's a Garden wax collection. So this is the first one I melted. And because of the lavender, of course I melted this one also in the bedroom. So again, I used 2 cubes at a time. Each time I did melt this in the bedroom. And I really, really enjoyed this one. I also have some in my basket for August, like for the rest of the month and so on. But yeah, this is actually quite lovely. And the blends that they do is obviously like a fruit or a floral mixed with an herb. So violet with lavender is an herb, and there's like other ones, but I thought the whole idea was really great. Ooh, it actually kind of goes with my nails a little bit. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, really enjoy this one. So if you guys like lavender and violet, I would definitely get your hands on this if it's still available. Then we have some Goose Creek, and I went a little ham, of course. Goose Creek does not ship to Canada. So when they have a sale, I tend to buy quite a few, because if I get it shipped to my friend in the United States, to make my shipping worthwhile, I'm going to order a lot. So there were a lot of summertime purchases from Goose Creek. So we're just going to dive right onto this. This is Beach Vibes, total beach vibes. It had the florals, it had a little fruit, it had the ocean scent, a little saltiness. It was just beautiful. I melted this one in our bathroom, just one of these little triangle pieces at a time in the bathroom, because they're smaller warmers, so they don't hold as much, and also smaller rooms. I don't need as much. Very, very nice, very fresh and beautiful and great for summer. Really enjoy this one. This has been a repurchase for me, and it will continue. Anything that's like Pink Beach, which is a dupe for, that's right everyone, Pink Sands. Like the Coral Shores one from Sensationals. This is Pink Beach, which is also a dupe from Yankee Candle's Pink Sands. So of course I love this. There is definitely a saltiness, there is a beach vibe, there's a floralness, there's this, you know, there's the ocean scent to this. I love this scent. Whoever I get it from, I don't care. I'm just glad I get to use it. So clearly I used 2 of my Pink Sands dupes for the month already, and we're only halfway through the month. So really you can tell that I love the scent of, well, Pink Beach in this case, but anything that's a dupe for Yankee Candle's Pink Sands. So this one is another one, which was a head turner for Nelson. And again, like I mentioned earlier, the guy does not have the greatest nose. Nelson is my husband, and he's been working with the submarine section for 18, almost 19 years now. So his nose is kind of gone, considering our submarines are diesel, if you know what I mean. But when I had this in our living room, and again, when the air conditioning that I'm sure you can probably pick up on the noise right now is on, when it kicks into high gear, it fluffs this beautiful scent in the air, and he's like, oh my gosh, what is that? And like in a good way, he's like, what is that in your warmers? And I'm like, does it smell like a pina colada? And he's like, well, I guess it does. So he loved this one, and again, for him to actually pick out a scent is very rare. So I know that I would be repurchasing this in the future, and I do enjoy this, and it smells exactly like the drink. If you've had a pina colada, whether it's virgin or not, it smells just like this. So 100% would repurchase this in the future. And here we have Day in the Sun, which to me was like a Golden Sands type. So the other one there was Pink Sands type. This is like a Golden Sands type. I mean, they even did it with like the pictures. It's very golden, very sunset, I think. Anywho, I love this one. Again, anything Yankee Candle that smells like golden scents, pink scents, I'm all for it. So whoever makes something close to it is right up my alley. Of course, I'm going to purchase this. Really enjoy this. Again, it did very well. I did use 2 little pieces in the warmer in our bedrooms each time, or our bedroom each time. So yeah, I really enjoy this. Definitely would be a purchase in the future. Then we have 2 Destination Wax little scent shop cups. So the first one I melted this for us on our first wedding anniversary. This is called Wedding Cake, and this is vanilla cake with thick white frosting and a thin layer of strawberry jam, and not buttery. It wasn't buttery, actually. It really smelled like a fluffy vanilla wedding cake with a really beautiful whipped strawberry layer or icing, and with real strawberries like sliced into it. It smelled really, really good. I wouldn't say the strength of this was like kapow. I normally get a good throw from Destination Wax, but this particular one, it wasn't like super strong. I give it only about a 6.5 out of 10. But what I could smell of it, especially when the AC kicked on in the house here, it definitely smelled really good. It smelled just as I described it. So I would probably purchase this again, probably just in like a scent shot cup, or I think it's snap bars now. I'm so not cool with the kids anymore. I don't know, everyone's changing how they do things. But yeah, I would get a smaller amount of this in the future, but I did really enjoy this. And the next one is Pink Laundry. This is Pink Sugar Blender and Fresh Laundry. Now, for me, this is identical. I think there are certain things that vendors can do, and they could put their twist on the name and change it, but essentially, they all smell the same. It's probably very similar oils that they buy from, there's only so many companies of oils that sell oils and so on. So this to me is Minerva from Super Tarts and many others. I know like Rainbow Melons does one, like everybody's got one, but I love that about this, because although I'm not afraid to tell people what this might smell like, because I really love this and I would definitely purchase this again, probably in a larger amount in the future. But what I love about talking to you guys about dupes or things that smell identical is that not every vendor has that option for this particular, let's say Pink Laundry. Maybe Destination Wax won't have this available now for 4 months, but in the meantime, Super Tarts is doing like a Fresh Laundry pre-order, let's say, and you notice that Minerva's there. Grab yourself some Minerva, and when this becomes available, grab yourself some Pink Laundry. I think it's great. I think I'm not about like hiding that fact. If you love a scent, you will go and you will look for it wherever you can. And of course, I would definitely repurchase Destination Wax version of Pink Laundry, but I also love Rainbow Melts version. I also love Super Tarts version. So really enjoy this. The throw on this, just like any other Pink Laundry, is a 12 out of 10. It blows you out of the house. I split these ones in half, and I melt these particular laundry type scents, as I mentioned earlier, in the bathroom. Then we just have a couple little bagged items here. We have a coffee market from Rainbow Melts. This is coffee and sweet bakery, cookies and cupcakes. Beautiful, delicious, like coffee sampler. If she brings it out, I always get 2 coffee samplers because I love coffee. I love coffee scents. So anyway, and I only melt my coffee scents on the weekends. This was a sample that I received on a southbound order. This is Southbound Candle Co. in lavender and spring apricot. This is described as lavender, crisp apple, succulent pomelo, and ripe apricot. Love this one. I just wish the apricot came out a little bit more, a little stronger, but otherwise really enjoyed this. It was one full-size heart-shaped melt that I put in our warmer in the bedroom. Not least, this was the second sample of King Orin that I received from Super Tarts. I did a pre-order 1 week, and then it arrived, ahead of the next order, clearly. And I had King Orin in that as a sample, and then the next order I ordered the week later, and King Orin came in that one too. So it's not my favorite scent. I know one of you guys were amazing and you gave me the scent notes, and I just never wrote it down. It's just not something I would order again. It's not up my alley. So I know a lot of people seem to like this one, but it wasn't for me. But used it in the bathrooms because I'm not in there very often. So it's just a tiny little piece I split in half. So you guys, that is everything that I've been melting, or currently melting, from my collection, the melting basket, I should say, for the month of August. So we're only halfway. So I wonder what our empties are gonna look like at the end of August. Oh boy. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.